Hi guys, if it's Friday, it's Down and Dirty Woodscraft. Now for another quick down and dirty tip or trick. When you've got a lot of wind going on and you're trying to strike a fire with a match, or maybe the match is a better choice, really, because like I said with these Ukiyo lifeboat matches, I don't have to handle them, you know, so to speak. Once it ignites, it's going to burn. I don't have to worry about it. And it's got all that material up there, where most of the modern kitchen matches have got that itty bitty nothing up there that normally doesn't produce hardly anything. And like I said, you can dip them into fingernail polish, at least to give you a little bit more burn, but still. Now, a trick I learned years ago from an old gentleman who had bad arthritis. His arthritis was so bad he couldn't even use a Zippo lighter. He still used matches to light his cigars. Okay? And so what he was doing was this trick. He was taking the emery off of the box, putting it onto a small string. He would loop it over a finger, come over the back of his hand and come around like this to give him something where he could pinch it, okay? And then he would put it in there and pull to strike to ignite it. The problem with this is, even with these modern ones, is this came off of a relatively new box of matches. And I got 3 strikes out of it before this emery would not even strike anywhere on it. I'd rub and rub and rub and it wouldn't strike. That's how crappy a lot of this stuff has become. So, always save the emery off of your Ukiyos. And quite often UCOs, or UCO lifeboat matches. And quite often they'll come with extra strikers inside the thing. Hang on to them. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take and do the same thing with this. I'm just simply going to remove the extra cardboard from the ends, and that flare right there, that leaves me just a strip of the emery. Now I'm going to put it through this loop down to about halfway. Ain't got to be exact. And now I'm going to fold it in half right there, just like that. Now whenever I put the match in there and pull it, it's striking on both sides of the head, not just one, right? Now here's the rest of the tip or trick. It's real windy and everything, and I want to get the fire going. I got everything ready, but I need to make sure that once I ignite this, it doesn't get blowed out easy, okay? I'll go ahead and make up my bird's nest. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the match into the bird nest all the way through, leaving the head in the area I want it to ignite. So imagine my hand is the bird nest. I'm going to come down like this and shove it up through so that match is sticking up like that into the bird nest. Okay? Now I'm going to get down there and I'm going to take this and I'm going to come down and I'm going to pinch it right there between my fingers. Why do you use this string? The string is to keep it so that when I pull it, the cardboard don't just slide out of my fingers because it's kind of slick. And I need enough tension to squeeze it to give friction to ignite the head. And I don't want my fingers sliding off, and I want to throw the thing everywhere. So the string was there just to keep it in place. Now if you ain't got a string, you're having to do this in a situation, get a little pine resin, something sticky onto your fingers. Pine resin's perfect, and just make it a little sticky and it'll hang on. Anyway, you got your bird nest on there, you stick it down there, you bear down. Now remember, when you ignite it, flames go up, right? So turn your bird nest upside down like this on top of it and strike, pull out. And you've already got it cupped around it, so that flame is going directly into my bird nest. I then set the whole thing directly into the fire. Quick and easy. No problem. Throw it out there in that mud puddle. So, to recap, if I take my tinder bundle and I put the match inside of it, and instead of having to strike and move it to it, that's losing time. If I put it around there fairly tight and then I put this up in there and pull, I ignite it. I immediately roll it, and that every bit of those BTUs is going into that tinder bundle. Maybe it's that bird's nest. Maybe it's a little bit damp. I'm having to gather up stuff and it's just not perfect. I need it the best I can get to get it going, right? So with this technique, a pull, I could ignite that match in place without having to strike it over here and then move it over there and hope it don't go out, or I'm wasting so much of my burn time. Little tip or trick. Hope you've enjoyed this, guys. If you have, please hit that like, share, and subscribe, and there'll be more videos to come. Till next time, guys, I'm Blackie, wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.